Hello, Royals. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everything is well with you guys. I want to talk about a topic that has helped me to understand me, um, and I hope this helps all the young ladies or even the men out there who are seeking closure in their lives and some of the things that has happened to them. And when you go back through it, it helps you to understand why you are the way that you are, and that if there's a change that needs to be made or something you want to change, you can change it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but you can change it. There's nothing is written in stone. You can change it. um, I've learned throughout my experiences of life, I've learned to live out of God's fullness and not in my lack. And what I'm saying in God's fullness is that He knows everything that's been done. We can't go and undo what's being done, but we can do what needs to be done, to rebuild ourselves and to establish ourselves in all the mishaps that happens in our lives. Like, I learned something in my mother's absence. I had to be present. And this is not a mother bashing thing or blaming anybody for my life, but you have to understand why you've lived the life that you live. You have to understand that whatever it is that molded you, you have to understand it so that you can get over it. And what I'm saying is, it's like in her absence, in my mother's absence, I had to be present for my siblings. And being present for my siblings, I lived in lack because I never had the opportunity to be myself. Myself was never myself. Myself was being something to everybody else. And this is not a complaint. This is just understanding where the feelings and the thoughts come from so that you can move into where you want to be. Because sometimes we're something else before we become self, and we've been it so long we think that's who self is. Until we go through everything and we filter through it and we just see that we were, how can I say, we were molded into these people, or through what we experienced, we developed these things about ourselves that we think is ourselves, but they're really not who we are. It's what we were trained to do. And so you think that's you. And another thing is that is um I learned this because it was like I didn't try to be different than my mother. And when I say different, different is doing things opposite of what was done. Like you just doing everything opposite to what was done so that you can feel like you're being different. And what I did is I didn't try to be different. I made a difference in the things that I didn't like. And you might say, what's the difference between different and difference? To me, difference to me is using the things that were done and learn why not to do them. That's difference. Just because I want to be different and I don't do things like the things I didn't like how they were done doesn't mean I'm making a difference. You need to understand or tell your children why not to do them. You don't just try to, I'm going to be different than my mother or my father. Or I'm not going to do like him. It's just not enough to be different. You have to make a difference. You have to be able to explain and understand why this shouldn't be done. And when it was done, this is what came about from it being done. And when we start doing that, we'll stop living lives that's war horses. And when I say war horses, the war horse, all he does is looks for the next battle. That's all a war horse is. A war horse is a horse that's used in battle. That means you go from this battle to the next battle, and you never really win the war. You're just battling and not winning. I want you guys to win. That's why I'm telling you that in order to win, win is not just about fighting. Winning is understanding how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Where there is no bloodshed. You know what I'm saying? Only thing is being shed is that old skin from within that has locked you in. That has been not make you understand why you haven't grown, why you haven't reached the goal you've gone to. You know, why it is that you're at this place in life where it's so repetitious that you're doing the same thing over and over again. And see, the thing about it is you're not really changing. You're just metamorphosing. You know, metamorphosing means you go back and forth. You don't really change. You just, camouflage. You just move back and forth. You don't really move forward. You know, just like if you move into a new house or you buy a new car, just because you changed your address does not mean that there's a change in you. You could stay exactly where you're at and where you live in exactly the same car and change your inner man and be greater than you ever thought that you could ever be. See, people think because we buy these things, we live here, we drive here, we travel here, we eat here, that you're greater. Greatness is not from the outside. Greatness is on the inside. So I hope this helped you guys. I want you guys just to learn to love yourselves and learn to understand that we've all had our journeys and we need to get back to loving. You know, we've gotten away from love so much that we probably don't even know what love is. And I said that in a couple more of my videos because I just think that we don't know what love is. You know what I'm saying? We love conditionally. We love, we don't submit to love. We permit certain things, but we don't submit. We're always looking for something new and something exciting or something that's, makes you feel a certain way. The greatest thing about feelings is they change. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this helped you guys, and I'll leave your comments. And I just want to say thank you for all my new subscribers, and thank you for all the comments that were left. That's what I want. I want you guys to, to grow. I want you to be so great and, know that happiness is on the inside. That no one can truly make you happy unless you're already happy. See, this is what I think about it. If you're happy on your own and you get with someone else, they can bring happiness. And even if Ness leaves, you're still happy. You shouldn't just be happy when somebody's there. You should already be happy. And they be your Ness. So happiness comes. And even if happiness goes, you're still happy. So I love you guys. Thank you again to all my new subscribers. Thank you again for all the comments. I hope we just continue to grow and know, and I hope this is blessing you. And I love you guys, and talk to you later.